Okay, so Jay, another result that maybe doesn't reflect the performance once again.
Yeah, and we've mentioned that at the end. Really, we've got to start turning performances and turning positives into points, because obviously the games are becoming far and fewer from now to the end of the season. But I think bitterly disappointing for the players and for the staff. We've got a long journey home now. Time to obviously reflect on the game, but I feel they deserve something from it, from being honest. Listen, Newcastle are a very good team, very transitional, got pace up top, hurt us in that first period. Don't think we got to grips with their system, sending both fullbacks high, overloading our back line, and I don't think we got pressure high enough, and therefore we invited them on. And in that kind of first period, they had moments down the left-hand side, 2v1s against our right-back Annie, and we were struggling to get out. Then they get the goal, and you hear when the crowd get going. But I think at half-time we were able to reset, we were able to adapt a few things against the ball, we were able to create more chances, and yeah, we've created a number of really good chances, some we've taken, but I think right at the end not to hold on to at least a point, I think is bitterly disappointing, and I'm gutted for the players.
So obviously you must be pleased with the way we played in the second half.
Yeah, really pleased with the way we played in the second half compared to the first. I think we made that tactical tweak, just got Barks a little higher on Stobbs, and we were able to get Emma Jones and Quirky higher to then support Emma Thompson, who I think had a good debut today, just so we could get pressure on the back line. If we could get pressure higher, limits their opportunities closer to our goal, but we could create chances, and I felt in that final period of the first half we were able to turn them over and get some kind of half chances. Just then the detail, Emma Jones threw ball to Emma Thompson, and I think that's what we needed to improve upon. But in the second half, it was just about getting pressure on the back line and doing that, and we did it. But obviously really disappointed with the goal conceded. We haven't dropped early enough, and they've punished. Shania Hales has had 2 chances and she scored 2 goals, and that's what good players do. And then from that moment onwards, I felt there was a real resilience, there was a real character. We shifted the momentum. We had a big call at 2-0 down. Claudia's come out. There's a handball there outside the box, and it's not given. And I felt that kind of was the story of the game today in terms of which way the decision shifted, whether it was the crowd here, which is fantastic, but didn't seem to go our way, unfortunately. However, we then created our own look, and listen, Quirky stepped up to the free kick, which again could have been a penalty, by the way, with the contact in the box, and she's connected with it well, and I felt there was a momentum shift. I felt the players started to believe, and I felt like we were back in that 82nd minute last week where we knew an opportunity could come and we had to take it. And we did. We took it with Reva from the header. We've had a chance with Erin at the end as well. But unfortunately now we've got to learn how to control games and see out games with 15, 16 minutes to go. And I don't think we did that well enough.
There must be plenty of positives to take forward into the next couple of weeks with some more big games coming up.
Yeah, and we said that obviously coming back off the Christmas break, we got a good point away at Sunderland. That was probably a catalyst, and that led into the win at Blackburn, scoring 3 goals there, and then against Birmingham, we obviously got back in there and competed with a top team in the league, and we've done that again today. But when we come away from the game, we can look at all the positives. I feel like we need to eradicate the individual errors. We need to constantly looking over similar kind of issues that we're having in terms of being erratic, and then the misfortune, like I said, you got to control the controllables, whether the referee gives the penalty or not, or the red card that we feel aggrieved for or not. We obviously have to create our own look, and it's in the deflection at the end. Demi Stokes is free on the box. We've been turned a bit easy. We're going out to press, and the ball's ended up deflecting and going into the bottom corner or the opposite corner of Hannah Porter. And sometimes that look needs to change, but we need to earn our own look. We need to prevent the ball from getting in them areas in the first place. So there's a lot that we need to reflect upon. There's a lot that we need to be better, because we've conceded 3 against Newcastle and we've conceded 3 against Birmingham last week, and that's something we need to change. However, we are creating, we are scoring, and we are creating a belief for the fans, for ourselves, that we can definitely compete at this level.